There are approximately 50 lighthouses on the shores of Lake Erie. Three of those lighthouses stand along the shores of Pennsylvania. Today's video is going to give you a little bit of history about the Erie Land Lighthouse, which is located at the foot of Lighthouse Street in Erie, Pennsylvania. Erie Land Lighthouse was first on the Great Lakes. Authorized by Congress in 1812, the first lighthouse at this site was completed in 1818, 200 feet west of the present lighthouse. Structural instability led to construction of a new 56-foot brick tower in 1858. This tower proved unstable due to sandy soils. The current 49-foot tall sandstone tower was constructed in 1866-67 with a massive foundation consisting of 8 courses of solid oak timbers and a ton of crushed limestone covered with cement. A third-order fixed Fresnel lens from Paris, France, was installed. It cast a white beam 17 miles into Lake Erie. Officially known before 1870 as the Presque Isle Light Station, its name was changed to the Erie Light Station due to construction of a lighthouse on Presque Isle. It came to be known locally as the Land Lighthouse. The beacon served until 1899, when it was permanently extinguished. Its lantern room was transferred to the Marblehead Lighthouse in Ohio, where it remains today. This lighthouse is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. I am standing near the edge of the bluff in front of the lighthouse, overlooking Lake Erie. That brown spit of land out there is the very edge of Presque Isle. It looks to be a beautiful day to be out on the lake fishing. Much nicer than it was the last time I was here when we were pelted by rain from the Hurricane Debbie. And of course there's got to be a squirrel up this big old pine tree. It's too big to not have any squirrels. So you'll hear my pup squawking in the background every once in a while. That's part of my life, and I have enjoyed every bit of it. Well, if I could tear my girl away from this wonderful, wonderful squirrel tree, we're going to go down onto the beach below and see what we can find down there. Come on, Jazzy, let's go for another ride. Come on, let's go. The first time I came to see this lighthouse, it stood pretty much empty and forlorn, almost forgotten. I'm glad to see that they've got her polished up and opened up for tours again, although she's not open today. I will be back eventually for a tour. I will find out when that will be, and I will add that to this video. My first trips up here to see this lighthouse, even the house was a private residence and it was rather run down, and instead of this trash bin sitting here, there was a really old wooden boat that was used out on the lake. Very historical looking, although in bad disrepair. I will look through my pictures to see if I can find that boat and post them on here. I was able to find an old picture of that boat. This picture was dated 2014. I think I have an even older picture somewhere where the red and green lights were still on it. I'll take one last stroll around. I'm going to go to the exit here and get another angle. Not much room to walk around out here. Very narrow piece of land, but a lot of history, lots of history. As I turn around, going out the end of the street, you can see the three towers there. Those towers were once part of the Hammermill paper plant. The plant has long been abandoned and torn down, but the towers do remain, for which many boaters are thankful for. They can be seen way out on the lake and gives a good reference point to those who need to find their way back off the lake and know which direction to go, or especially to head in the event of a bad storm. I am heading down to the East Avenue boat launch. I had been here before when it was a rainy day and I had my friend with me. But we're going to head down to the public launch here, which is near where the alligator had been spotted. It has not been seen for quite some time now. Oh, lots of boats down here. That's a lot of boats for this little launch, but it's a great little launch. Tackle shop. Used to be a great beach for looking for beach glass. But the reason I'm pulling in here is so that I can zoom out to the lighthouse across the bay. That is the North Pier Lighthouse. There's no climbing up in that one. It's just a beacon to help people come in off the lake, and it's the beginning of the channel that goes into Presque Isle Bay. I will be taking a drive over there and giving you a full tour from over there. Well, I guess I won't be leaving Jazzy out here. She'd have too much fun chasing all these critters. Or she'd be yanking my arm out of my shoulder joint. And there are those three towers again. Well, I have to tell you that I did buy a new microphone so that I could take care of that wind problem that I had in a previous video that made it so difficult to be heard. Well, as it turned out, I figured out how to get rid of the wind, but I also figured out how to get rid of the voice. So I'm having to do a voiceover. So please bear with me until I get this figured out. I'm walking down through here so I can get a video of the lighthouse that is up on the bluff behind these cottages. You do see that there is a private property sign there, but as long as you stay down in the water line, you are fine. Anything above the high water line is private property that belongs to these cottages, so please respect the boundaries there. While my husband and I would fish in front of this area, I had taken photos and of the lighthouse, and I have done some paintings, and I will insert them here in this video so that I hope you enjoy them. I enjoyed painting them and I love sharing them. So I think at this point, my paintings that I have done, and these photos are for reference. This painting was done in 2011, and this one in 2012. And there's my friend Gertrude leading the way. There's the lighthouse poking out above the trees. The trees have certainly grown up quite a bit since I've been here the last couple of years. But this area out here is a great fishery. My husband and I fished out here many, many times in all kinds of weather. Fog, clear weather, rainy weather, even windy weather. In the windy weather, I preferred to be walking the beach looking for the glass. And we did quite well at one time. Hi, you remember me? Yeah, do you remember me? I am standing on the South Pier, looking into Presque Isle Bay. Across the way is the Perry Monument. The bay behind that wall was called Misery Bay. During the War of 1812, that was a miserable place to be, but that's where a lot of our troops were encamped. The brig Niagara is based down around the corner over there. She's closed for the season, but that will be an upcoming video next year when she's open up. What we're looking at right here across the way is the Coast Guard station. And we have a sailboat coming into the channel. Off to my right is the Lampe Marina campground. It looks like it's growing a little bit since it was put in. And I wanted to walk out here toward the end of the pier to take a look at the North Pier Lighthouse up there on the end. black and white structure up there. In a couple of days when I come back up, I will go over there to get a closer view of it. A lot of boats coming into the channel. Of course, a no wake zone. Jazzy's getting excited about the birds. No, Jazzy. No, Jazzy. No, no, no. You can't fly. You can't catch them. Come on. Stop that nonsense. So over there you can see the 3 towers again that were part of the paper mill. Once I get beyond these weeds, I should be able to see the lighthouse, but I could see just the very top portion of it. It's hard to catch it between the trees over there, but I can see it. I'll have to bring my big camera the next time I come and try to get more video. Beyond that rock wall is the bay where I was a few minutes ago taking pictures of the lighthouse, the Erie Land Lighthouse. And again, the North Pier Lighthouse. And going into Presque Bay. Thank you for watching this video. If you are a history buff like I am, please stay tuned because there will be more videos coming up from around Erie, Pennsylvania. If you haven't done so, please give me a like and be sure to subscribe. I appreciate all of your support.